Let's go. We got people in already. This is the list we're going to be rocking to start today. This is very similar to my Nationals list I brought to the 2025 NAWCQ. I'll be happy to go over some of the stuff. There are some different things like Fiendsmith you won't have seen on the channel before. My friends had spare stuff, so I borrowed it on a whim, and it was really good. It was really powerful into Droll. I just cut the engraver. No, I didn't. I just moved it to the bottom. Because even under Droll, this gives you the full Abao plus the Caesar, which is just really strong. Hey, Code, good to see you. Why don't we jam some games? I've also got a list I've been jamming that I'm going to be trying to make work, which is a post-Banlist Evol style list again, using Mitsurugi and Fiendsmith alongside Ogdoadic. So we'll be testing out a few builds like this. But for now, let's just climb some rating. I also have a couple of things I want to talk about from Nats, just cool stuff. So congrats to Bats for doing really well. Really close to making day 2. That was really sick. I was happy. We didn't get to meet up. We were both too busy, but I was pretty stoked that when Gem Night. So, has anybody heard the leak? I didn't think it would happen, but according to the leak, we're going to get Kofi ban, and we're going to get Prayers to 1. Assuming that's the case, which I could see happening the way Konami does stuff, I would assume that. I wouldn't have thought so, but it does sound like it. Apparently, this leaker has been very consistent in the past. So, I'm assuming it'll be correct. I'm hoping not, because Kofi ban hurts the Ogdo stuff. It's kind of annoying. Ogdoadic bridges fine still, but Mitsurugi no longer bridges into Ogdoadic without Kofi. Unless I'm missing something, but I'm pretty sure. Don't care about Night Sword. We will stop the revival on the Habakiri. They'll get the hand rip off, but it prevents the Prayers search. It just makes more sense to hit Ryziel variants. I mean, I would argue that it would make more sense to just hit Ryziel cards if that's the goal, but I think we can give up the ritual here. We have the Prayers Saji, so we have enough ways to access. Same with pre-prep. And I like preserving this draw phase play in case they have the Droll. Bell is kind of like more copies of Ash, honestly. Thank you for coming, everybody. Sorry it's been a minute since we've streamed. Another normal summon. Or not another normal summon, but a normal summon. So we'll go over that list a little bit, but my NAWCQ list felt good. I didn't do very well. There was a lot. It stops Orcus from bridging. Yeah, I mean, it stops any 2 level 4s from bridging, right? So, and we're going Fiendsmith here. Fiendsmith is nasty. We'll have to hope for a droplet or something. That would be the ideal draw here, I think. What else could we see that would be good? Snake Rain is too expensive with this current hand. A ritual monster or ritual spell would probably be strong. Did anybody watch that finals, by the way? Wilfredo versus Aditya? Sad that a misplay decided the finals. I don't think Orcus Mitsu is enough. Yeah, I agree with that. I personally don't like the idea of Mitsurugi getting hit because of Ryziel. I think that's unfair. I think Ryziel is the stronger half of that deck, and together it's just very good. Ryziel is the one hand-ripping and putting up 6-shot detonators, you know? Wow. When you're good, you're good. I'm here, Jam. I'm here. That's a crazy top deck. Now Mitsu is... Yeah, I also, chat, if anybody didn't know, upgraded my... What do I send here? I guess I just have to go Kusanagi. I don't want to... eat that charge. pick up the ritual. I also upgraded my rituals. So I have QCR Mitsurugi ritual. There was a ban list? No, not yet. There will be one after Euros. It was rumored that there would be one after US Nats, but there was not a ban list. Shut up. It's up right now. You're so unhelpful. We're getting the Requiem, so they must have access to the Paradise. Picking up Habakiri is worse into Droll, but I feel like if they have Droll on top of all this, we're in trouble anyway, so I didn't want to respect it. Me when I spread misinformation. No, it's really good to be back. It feels good to be in my home. It feels good to be hanging out with you here, chat. Nats was really fun. The vibes are really immaculate. The event was cool. The bathrooms are clean. Just finished testing. Oh, it's 2 a.m. I'm happy I don't have to get up and fix my deck. Yeah, no, we're good. We're good. No ban list. I can't believe they banned every single Mitsurugi card. I was wondering, I think, and I said it in the Discord too, I wonder if we'll see more play of Futsu once... what do I tribute here? I need to get another ritual spell, ideally. So I actually think we tribute this, because they're going to get rid of Murakumo. So we tribute this, we get to search a ritual, summon one from deck, and then we can summon one from grave. If we tribute Futsu here, otherwise it's tribute this, summon from deck, tribute this. And then this Habakiri just doesn't do much. I think that's actually right. So sad, why Futsu? Yeah, so my reasoning is I think people will play it more as a way to actually get the revive off the Murakumo during the opponent's turn. Because that's where most of the strength of the card comes from, is the ability to board wipe. You're going to play Tier 0 Doomsy. I don't play anything else. Okay, so I want this. They're going to send my Murakumo. Hello, Josh. Good to see you. Also, I have to tell you, now that we have a few people watching chat, I want you to guess how many times your boy got recognized by his voice at Nats. The answer, it's not 0. I'll play Chimera today. Also, thank you for introducing me to this deck. I'm having a lot more fun than Pure. That's awesome. Okay, well, you're going to be underwhelmed. The answer, it was 2. But still, okay? Getting recognized twice by your voice when you don't have face cam. Stop playing Chimera. I got recognized twice by my voice. I think that's crazy. Yo, I win. Here it's got to be summon you. Use this effect. Get the prayers. All we can do is go in for damage here. But it was super cool. They were super nice. I was playing a match and one guy leans over and he goes, "Are you Dehalov?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "I'm on your list." I'm like, "Oh, that's awesome. How's it going?" He's like, "Oh, terribly. How about you?" And I say, 0-3. Oh, he's based. But it was super cool. Really nice guy. I got to take a picture with him because I wanted to show my friends there. The whole weekend, my group was like joking, calling me Dehalov because I'm a tiny YouTube channel. But then I actually got recognized. We lose half the viewers every time you play Chimera. This is true. Speaking of Chimera, what y'all think of Hecatonkary? It seems cool. It seems kind of obnoxious, but this seems good. Perulia honestly does seem good, even though it doesn't draw that many cards. We don't need Wosu, obviously. I find myself wanting to cut the bells, but maybe that's not correct. Honestly, Called By is not a bad shout. Let's go... I don't know. They have Fiendsmith, so Droll's less good. I don't know if they're Ryzeal as well. Let's go like this. I don't think they could have made them any worse if they tried. Is Hekatonkari bad? I thought they were, like, okay. They are so bad. They could lose to a deck of Uno cards. So here we can Droll and Ash, but we don't have anything in our hand. We know some leaks. We don't know the actual ban list, though. I don't think they're that bad either. Serpent Strike you can't play as long as Detonator is a good card. That is a horrible top deck. Straight up pass. Their best combo is a hand rip plus a counter, and that's it. I guess I didn't read them that closely. I just... Oh my god, what is happening? It's RNG based. Yeah, I'm not... It doesn't seem busted to me, but... What is bro on? Fiendsmith, Mitsurugi, Snake Eye. I'm surprised we didn't see an Anima here. I wonder if that was a misplay. I guess not really, because now you can just use the Oak to Snake Mirror. Yeah, no kidding. I've seen enough of this deck. I do not want to see Flamberge anymore. Oh, I see. Because if you don't hit a monster, you don't get the hand rip or the counter. Okay, that is kind of terrible. They have a Bestial if you squint hard enough. Flamberge. I probably just die here because of Flamberge's output, right? They get a Link 2, 2 more. I have a Fire, so they could go a Link 3. I feel like they are throwing with the mask, but we'll see. Snake Eye in 25, yeah. This is why you just have to ban this deck. I mean, it's not doing anything unreasonable right now, but their best use is with Chimera, which is already horrible. I don't think Chimera is horrible. I think Chimera Fiendsmith is a decent deck, personally. It's just got really solid in-engine interrupts, which is really nice. It means that when you're going first, your combo is also defense, which is part of why I like that engine. This is a weird board. Do they have no... And their mask doesn't do much either now. It's a Bestial that steals the monster that can hit any monster instead of just Light Dark, so it's pretty decent. I think their art is really cool. I love the monsters. They're so cool. Gygus, the worm-looking thing. I can't remember its name right now. Right, Ambler Whale. I guess it was just less damage to make Whale. Yeah, this is 35. I guess that's fair enough. Well, we die anyway. Sometimes you brick. What do you say? This seems good to me. Chimera got a new engine from the new deck build pack from Phantom Avengers. What is the new engine? Chimera Fiendsmith doesn't make Chimera better. It just makes Fiendsmith worse. I don't think that's true code. Fiendsmith on its own has a pretty low ceiling. It's just very consistent, good into Droll. I would love to see the new engine. The pseudo Bestial is really good, but he's completely generic and he doesn't advance your engine. Sure. Chimera's engine is too big. Chimera's engine is non-engine though. This hand is pretty good. We'll lead with the pre-prep just because we can obviously chain the prayers if it got drolled. It didn't, it got ashed. Add a monster. If they have... I think it's Armos is just the best, right? It just gets us the furthest. If they have Droll, this is wrong, I guess, but if they have Droll, I think maybe I should have respected the Droll more. That was probably a misplay in hindsight. I'm just rusty from just waking up recently. I'm Chimera's #1 hater. Oh, Hecatonkary, I see. Chimera's a lot like Branded. Is it like Branded? I don't know about that. We can pick up a back row. This can be probably the mirror first in case we get interrupted some more. Summon from the hand. This will set up our Ogdo plays as well. If you can disrespect Blue Eyes every stream, then I can hate on Chimera. Blue Eyes is good. Blue Eyes is good. I just think it looks bad. There's a difference. And now we can put them on Better Have It for Nib. In which case they're just hand looping themselves, which is fine with us. Hello, mister. How you doing? Thank you so much, everybody who's here. Feels really good to stream again. I don't know, because I never know, but I am planning to stream for longer today. I would like to go a 3-hour stream, so I'm thinking for the first hour and a half, we'll probably play the Old Faithful list like this, and then maybe after a while we can switch to trying out some post-Banlist stuff, if that sounds good to everybody. Or we could try some other decks, but that looks like a coat fee. Hey, Isaac. We're just starting out. There's no Banlist yet. I hear there's a Banlist on the wind, okay? We'll summon from our deck. We could get a draw off the Murakumo if we go for the... If we go for that line. So let's go summon Futsu. Use this effect. We'll pick up the Murakumo here to hand. I bet Prayers goes to 1. Yeah, I think Prayers will go to 1. Oh, you think Konami... I think they'll hit the right stuff. I think it is pretty hard to hit the wrong stuff, honestly. So here we can go up into the Lizardos. Get a free card. Nice, good draw. Man, I just have too many materials. I have so many bodies. I also was thinking I wouldn't mind doing a remote duel stream tonight. If there's anybody who I could bully into a match. Maybe I could even force one of my friends to come over and play. I would love to do a remote duel just to show off my new ritual spells. What do I think of the ban list? I like the idea of it until I realize they're just doing their usual thing where they hit the best decks, you know? It's kind of sad to see... and not just that, but right before new product hits, you know? It's kind of awkward to see that. Let's go like this. We'll summon our Murakumo. We want the draw. I say draw. We want the free card off of the Aaron. We don't have to, is the thing. But it kind of fuels itself, and it's funny. Otherwise, what do we do if we don't do that? We have 3 bodies, really more than that. I guess we could just go Fiendsmith. But we still have Link Spider. Let's go like this. We can really get whatever we want out of this play. We'll get a ritual here, I think, just because it doesn't largely matter. Yo, no Blue Eyes hits is crazy. Yeah, okay, buddy, okay. Aaron will get us a search. And here, I just like going for another Naya. We will have plenty of Mitsu access, it looks like. And now we can go for a Spider, go for a Caesar, and this looks largely over to me. And we can still get a mask off of the Abba because we just have so many cards in hand that we don't need. I love this 2-card Fiendsmith engine. You slightly run a risk of bricking on it, but it's very unlikely because you can get the Engraver to grave so many ways. And if you do that, it's just back online. The real downside is it eats up your extra deck, but we were already vomiting out our whole extra deck anyway. Sorry, I'm not reading chat right now just because I want to actually win a duel. I'll catch up in a sec. We get Caesar. This is kind of late if you were using it to insulate, but they let us do so much. There was no way they didn't. And honestly, we could Abao here, or we could just leave the Murakumo on the board. We have 4 interrupts. Yeah. Let's catch up on chat a little bit. Yeah, I like the ban list in that I like that they hit the white binder. I think that's a good hit. That card is obnoxious. But it still plays. Duo Drive is obnoxious, but now they have Star, so they can still access Field Spell, which is good for them. If the list is accurate, the fact that Paradise and the rest of the barrier statues, Gem Knights are going to go nuts. This end board is crazy. Yeah, the end board is crazy. I'm so glad I can finally catch a stream. Thank you for putting me on one of my fave decks. That's so awesome. Thank you for watching. I really doubt the list is accurate. I'm only saying because apparently the last leak was. I don't actually have any personal... Okay, so remember when I said that it's not that big a deal to only open Engraver? I lied. I'm a liar. We're passing. We're bricking. I'm sorry, Chad. I've let you down. What makes you think it's not accurate, Sword? It seems very John Konami to me to hit all the current best decks. And the code fee, I think, is harsh, but seems very likely. Nah, bro. You don't think it is either, Code? What is happening here? It reads like a wish list? You think so? I don't have good authority on the other decks through and through. I would like it to not be true because I don't think Code Fee deserves to be hit. We might as well use this here because it's just going to be hit by the negate. Although that's not the end of the world if it were. I was talking about the hand. Oh yeah, the hand is not it. The only best decks sell more future product for the most. They only hit best decks to sell more. Well, that's what's happening is Justice Hunters is just coming out. So it would do that. They didn't hit Moon when Fiendsmith was a problem, and that's the only reason I don't think it's accurate. They won't hit Moon. They printed that card to be exactly what it is. Mermail hits are wishful thinking. Dude, White Force is going to play forever. I'll be right back, chat. I'm going to the bathroom. Leave a like for bathroom break. I'm back. Don't go anywhere. Okay, wait, Force Guy. Continue to kill me. I think I could probably just scoop here, actually, if I'm honest. I think they've got it. We can save time. I respect all of you as people. Okay, going first. You. Don't droll me, please. You. And 2 more. Probably the bell. Oh, not even. Just kidding. What a clean siding pattern. 53 cards is crazy. Hey! 53 cards is not crazy. 53 cards is science, brother. I don't think Fiendsmith hits are needed. I think it's obnoxious. I don't necessarily like the way the deck plays, but It would make my friend Sam sad if they hit Fiendsmith, so I've asked John Konami to leave it alone. It did at the time of prior Banlist, but they skipped it. It's kind of why I'm unsure of the Kofi hit. I think this will be a good draw phase. We literally die to an Ash. Add. We'll add you, summon you. Effect. Add the Habakiri. Okay, and we at least have a hand now. So if we get drolled, we can still play, which is nice. Yo, does Pure Mitsu die with 1 prayers? I feel like it must, because they have that, and that's why I was saying Futsu might see more play, is the deck just has no follow-up without that. I'm surprised you were playing Fiendsmith. I wouldn't have been, except for the fact that my friends are nice at Nats and just happen to have spare Fiendsmith stuff. Because they were talking about some theory. They were working out their deck lists. We were all at our Airbnb, and one of them was like, oh, I think I might cut this. And I was like, I wish I could play it. And he was like, you can just use it then. Maybe that's why Mitsu is all low rarity, because they were planning on banning it so soon. That would be sad, but is certainly possible. That's not out of line with what the kinds of things they do. Let's go Kofi here. Okay, they just surrender. They have nothing good. Trap, 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 trap. First. We can cut Caesar out. I think we'll need you versus White Forest. Back removal seems good. Summoning from hand seems good. Called by seems too weak. I like having more hand traps. Maybe it's talent, honestly. Oh, Ghost Bell. I just don't want to cut down on any hand traps versus this deck, if I'm honest. We'll cut down on 1 thrust. The super heavy samurai effect. This isn't a reptile pile. Question, why don't you run Zoha? I don't run Nunu as a starter anymore. This is a really good hand. Droll plus Bell. We have the Murakumo. They're starting with a search. Yeah, we don't play Zoha because we don't use Nunu as a starter. We only play Nunu as a one-of to get dumped off of stuff like Snake Rain or just to use from our opening if we have it. If they have Called By here, by the way, our hand is nuts. They don't. I think it's so goated that we play Wosu. We're on Wosu in side now. That sucks. They ripped our starter. What's good, homeboy? Yeah, that is not the draw we were hoping for. The good news is our hand is still nuts. Do I shotgun the Perulia? I think the odds that they do something without summoning once from hand are low. Double, yeah, we have the other droll. Okay, that sucks that we're getting punished on the Perulia, but I think it was worth a try. If they had no play, we could honestly even wait on the Perulia. Is that, or on the droll, is that psychopathy? I think we have to, because we have no play. But Fiendsmith is really good into droll. That's why we're on it. I would like to think that they're not going to punish... Okay, this is weird. We basically got a droll out of our Perulia. That is a starter. The question is, how do we choose to use it? Oh. And the answer is, we simply won't. That's very annoying. I think we have to go for it. We'll set up the Daybreak at least. It doesn't get anywhere this turn, which is sad, but hopefully we can get to it. And then we just droll them down and chill. That's actually so obnoxious. We can't out it. We have no Phoenix. 1, 2, 3, 4. I went second, so I have no Fiendsmith stuff. So we can't even convert these. They screwed themselves over kinda a little bit. We'll see how much. I think we pass. I don't want to convert these bodies into anything. We could have gone for a draw off of a Lizardos, but it really doesn't do anything. We can out this once we get the Daybreak off by using... Spec this card. Okay. They can't activate the spells that set back from grave. This is true, but they might just beat us to death. Spec this card. Okay. Yeah, I think beatdown might just be the plan here. Spec. Yep. Dude, White Forest is a nutty deck, I feel like. They have a tuner, so they can go into a synchro summon. Oh, they outed the anti-spell. Fusion summon. I think we're dead. We'll see. Just keep bricking on stuff. Maybe we need more starters. I feel like we shouldn't, but maybe we just do. Yeah, I think we're dead. I guess we'll go for the Droll and see if that's good enough. Do I think Droll gives me better odds of surviving? Probably. Let's go for this. Then if they tribute to stop this, we get the Droll in. Hi from Brazil. That's awesome, Bruno. Zam. Hello from USA. 5, 6, 5. They have lethal exact. Do we need more starters? I feel like we shouldn't, but maybe the bells should either be cut or should be more gas. I like the idea of having more cards still, honestly. I know. I just woke up, wanted to take a shower. No shower. No shower. What other starters would I even run? Would I bump up my Saji Aramasa ratios, or would we go for something else, I wonder? We could also play a Sanct. Maybe it's like Sanct, one more Saji. More Aramasa. Yeah, I don't hate that. Let's try that. Let's go this, and let's go for a Fiendsmith Sanct. I don't like it, but the other thing is if we wanted to, we could play Paradise, but I don't really like dedicating the slot to it. What are the lines now without Code Feet? You could play more Engraver. Oh, more Engraver is not a bad idea. Instead of the Sanct. But if we have like an all hand traps hand, then it turns the Engraver into a small starter at least, which is kind of nice. Oh, what are these hands? These are so bad. We're just bricking like crazy. Could side Paradise. This is true, but I think Judgment is better than Paradise if we're going to side. We'll just have to wait for the Search of Ritual, I think. Okay. That was a bad play. Well, I guess it was bad if they were going for Code Fee into Ogdo, which they probably weren't. And it was best into Droll, so fair enough. I think we'll just rely on the Droll here to be powerful. We don't really want to be interacting with them past this point. Just summon the level 4 ritual, duh. Summoning from hand. See, this is why I'm not sad about Prayers to 1. I also feel like Prayers to 1 is a good hit. I think that card is pretty obscene. I think I saw Dragon Soul say something about align with Summon Sork that goes full combo. I like that you have a way to play around Droll. Just fold to Droll like a man. Oh, we're going for the Tornado. If we don't use this here, I think we'll just die. Let's just have this thing. Because it's pretty easy for them to just put more damage on board, I feel like. They can still summon from deck. They have a full hand of materials to do that with. Okay. We maybe didn't have to do that, but I do like it. Although, well, no. Yeah. I think Prayers to One is a good hit. Zeus is interesting. Didn't expect that. Okay, so they have the Prayers set too. So we're pretty boned, but we'll do our best. They have 2 board clears. I have to discard. It's pretty brutal, but not much I can do about it. And they have Droll. Okay, buddy. Oops. Okay, no more brick. It is not allowed. Clean side, clean side. Now we draw Habakiri off top thrust. Dude, these hands are killing me. What is happening? I do not want to deal with that. If they have Droll, okay. Okay. 1, 2. We can go... We could Droll them. So we go summon from deck. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll go Chainlink 1 Droll. Oh. Haha, just kidding. They're ashing that. We should save it for their turn then. Yeah, we don't want to play into this anymore. So that should have been the Prayers. Normal summon. We could just hit that. But no, this is good into Droll for us. Because they're getting the monsters, so it's not even the good one. I don't like giving no draws if you have a suboptimal play. Why are your Ash Blossoms disorganized? It's because of how I just like clicked too quickly. So Droll on top of Futsu here should be enough. We have no real follow-up, but our whole deck is follow-up. So they kill this, that's fine. Their hand was really good. That is a terrible draw. There's an argument to leave this alive, but if they go Habakiri into Saji, they'll then get both the effects, and I just really don't like that. This would be so much better if it were the Aramasa. So, yeah, this was a misplay. I definitely could have done this better. We go Saji. We'll get Saji's effect. We'll get Futsu's effect. We're going to stop the ritual spell, so I like this. Wait, we're punished for not having tracked? Oh, I don't know. I don't want tracked. What are you talking about? We're not on tracked by choice. That card is horrible in the Droll, and that's the whole point of this engine. At least if you... There's their Futsu. Their Habakiri is activating. This seems like as good a time as any to clear. Because tracked in that situation would have been full combo. Yeah, but it's not. We're playing this card for a particular scenario. We have to do this now. They're gonna get the free Aramasa, but whatever. I will attempt to stop that. Knight's Sword, okay. Well, Sanct is a brick. Yeah, but if we play Tracked, what else do we have to play Code? There's one more card attached to that. It's not just Tracked. And we're not trying to play bricks. So they can get their Murakumo here now. They actually have quite a lot they can do here now. Just add Lacrima. That seems really bad. Because then I have a very difficult time getting Requiem in Graveyard. I think you're yapping. I don't know what you're talking about right now. I do believe we are dead. Oh. Oh no, we are. I judgmented. We're not trying to play bricks. We're playing Mitsu Ogdo. Don't give me... What are you talking about? We're not trying to play more. What do you... That makes no sense. I think we do cut the Sanct. I don't like it. I mean, that was just one instance, but... I don't like it. I feel really strongly that we shouldn't need the Aramasa, but, I mean... Results speak for themselves, I guess. It just doesn't seem necessary to me. Second Engraver. What is the better search here? I also feel like the list is fine. It's just when you get a bunch of unlucky games in a row, right? If we get hit with a Droll, I think we'd rather have... We could just go for a Murakumo, basically. I think we're going to do this. If we go Mirror, Mura, we can still make a guy through Droll. And if it's not Droll... Okay. Now we have a lot more options. Let's go for this. If they Ash this or something, we're still okay. It's just awkward. Okay, that's really good. I'm tempted to tribute the Aramasa, but it's got to be the Murakumo. All right, Dea. Should Droll be banned? Oh, why are you asking me this? Pay 8 spec. I don't think Droll should be banned, but it's really weird. I think it depends on what the new best decks are good into. Because say they're... I just don't know the new decks that well. Say they're good into Droll, then Droll doesn't need to get banned because it's not going to get played. And say they're bad into Droll, then Droll's like keeping down decks that are probably too good and like kind of oppressive. So it's a really weird scenario where I kind of hate the necessary evil phrase. Holly Sue coming down. So they're going to steal Code Fee. So we won't get our Ogdo line, but we do have... Oh, they have Protoss Ash. Their hand is gross. They could have just Ashed this. This is very interesting. I guess they're just trying to preserve. Oh, they're just going to pop it, actually. Dang. Yeah, this... Oh. It must be on a new chain. Versus my beloved. Dude, I was playing Gwent last week and it was a blast, okay? Y'all are just haters. That game is fun. Caesar Valius. I gotta get used to this because this is gonna be the new format. Oh, how I yearn already for the old days. This still largely seems fine to me. We don't really need the Knight Sword necessarily, although I do like the extension it gives us. No, let's go for it just because we want to get it out of the deck. This is just like when we're deck thinning. Puruli is so good in this new format. I need to buy another one. I only have 2. I would unironically try Gwent if I could. My problem is the small impact 1-for-1 hand traps are worse than ever. If you droll and Charmies, you don't want to get run over. VS when the VS best deck. Yeah, it's something. I don't know if I like it. They have a full hand still, which is gross. We can clear their dudes, which I really want to do. They're like $60 now. Puruli, last I checked, was the most expensive Charmy. Yeah, I paid $60 and $50 for my 2 secrets so far, so I'm waiting on that third. Because, man, that hurts. That is a lot of money to be dropping on singles. I paid... Well, I forgot about that, to be honest. If I'm honest... We can clear their guys. If the game goes back to lower power decks, I'd be completely fine with Droll getting banned. I think it really depends on like how big of a ban list we'd see to put us in a state like that. But with the new decks, it really isn't looking like we're going to be seeing lower power decks anytime soon. Get the search. Get the kill. It's prayers. Because now we can go Fiendsmith. And then at least get the board wipe as well. I don't know how good one Caesar will be into this, but gotta do my best. Necro. Also, it's funny that you said Gwent because we're listening to Witcher music right now. If anybody noticed that, then you get a point. That's funny we can make Moon again. I almost did by accident. We'll set a card and we'll pass here on Droll, Caesar, and Purification versus 5 cards. That's on its own like 4 interactions if you just count them small. I need Droll. My friend hooked me up with a playset of Ultras for $80. That's awesome. I made the decision to get secrets because on TCG Player there were 2 secrets for $40 a piece, so I ordered them, and then 1 normal secret for $60, and then the seller canceled on me saying that they lost the cards. So I bought into secrets because they were cheaper than Ultras at the time, and I like secrets more. Droll resolves and is a good card versus this deck to my understanding. I'm looking forward to when Shark becomes best deck. It won't happen. Not after Bahamut ban. The thing is, the worst Yu-Gi-Oh! Is when we're just throwing turn skips at each other and just comparing hands to see who wins. Droll is as bad as Lancia, and just no one likes Malice. It's just that nobody likes Malice. Caesar, my beloved. Best Unchained card. Classic TCG Player moment. Yeah, it was epic. I was super happy with that. I agree that Droll is whack, but I think that if you think about what Ryzeal is capable of, and I know that that deck's being phased out now. Did you just Fua? Did they just Fua under... Are they just throwing to waste time? That's so weird. Okay. I get to read chat, dude. I don't care. Here's the Protoss. I think we're chilling. If he calls water and kills Caesar, he does call dark. And this destroys, right? Oh, flip Protoss. I think we're just chilling. I'm not exactly sure what my out is yet because all my good extra deck monsters are dark. Goddess, maybe, is the only thing I could think of. We can't summon anything off of this. Sword Soul Tenyi. How are we outing Protoss here, chat? Goddess gets there, but I have no way of making Goddess. And on his next turn, he can just call... I guess we just set a card. Oh, Engraver Send. I'd have to link off my... What attribute is Engraver? He's a light. That was a good idea, Ice. It's risky to link off the Caesar, though, don't you think? Although now they're not under draw, so they have their full hand to play with. But I think they can't fight into the Caesar as things are. So we just got to chill for a sec. I think they'll clear. They're doing dark again. They'll ban Kofi because that kills the sleeper best deck in the format Volmanica Mitsu Ogdo. Do I stop a Stake Your Soul? What did they show me? Reveal one monster. Spec one Vanquish Soul with the same attribute but a different name. I don't want you to have Raisin, actually. And I want to get value off this thing. So let's get the Engraver into the graveyard, which is what we want anyway to do Iceman's play. Stop this. It gets Raisin. Yep, thank you. Do you run Cerb? Like Cerberel or Cerberus? I don't care about this stupid flag, right? This doesn't do anything? They could link off their Protoss, I guess, but this thing searches the Protoss, doesn't it? I think we're chilling. They can't make darks either, and most of the good monsters in this are dark. Protoss is destruction immune. Yeah, that's the whole... Oh my god, they had it. Okay. I need to get this second Caesar charge off. The good news is their guys are kind of small, and he put the Protoss in a bad column, because now he can't put the Raisin in this column. Yeah, that was a nasty hand they had. But they've had time to draw cards. This has been a slow duel so far. Protoss being off the ban list is something I am not happy to see. I'm bummed that it's immediately seeing play at NAWCQ. This was in a lot of lists, I'm pretty sure. We are linking off for just a giant guy. Protoss was a mistake. I think bringing back Protoss was a mistake. We are just going to battle phase, so we'll lose our Caesar. But we'll be able to go Engraver. We could Lacrima here, but I don't want to do that because I don't want the thing on board, really. Banshee is banned, so not searchable anymore. Banshee is not banned. Banshee probably will get banned. Okay. End of the battle phase. Main phase 2. Target one Fiendsmith. Shuffle if you do. Spec that monster. Okay, we should get the Lacrima. Yeah, we should get the Lacrima. It's just a free body. VS grind game is really good. Been playing with the K9 variant. Deck is crazy. Yeah, deck's going to be tier 1 for sure. 1, Banshee is still here. 2, Sword Soul still exists. Sword Soul who? I mean, I don't care if Sword Soul specifically plays Protoss because Sword Soul's not doing anything. It's the other decks that I'm worried about. Because Sword Soul's boss monster, Barone, is gone. Not surprised they're banning Banshee. It really stopped Springin. Springin was a problem. I think we are cooked. I think Protoss just being in their opening was too much. Their hand was very good. Protoss, Ashe, Fua. Yeah, but you were saying you weren't happy to see it. Wait, what? Sorry, that was hard to read for a second. But you were saying that you weren't happy to not see it on the supposed list. So I was saying Banshee was in the supposed list. Yeah, Banshee will be going, but I think Banshee is a worse hit than just banning Protoss. I think that's what they should have been focusing on. What does Nash do? Attach a monster's material. Okay, that's gross. Can I force anything here? Non-target absorb. If we flip summon, can I target this thing? No. This is pretty annoying. Let's flip this. Let's go you. Stop disrespecting my worm, boys. Summon Lacrima. If we link her off, I kind of like that. We could go into Babushka, but that's not actually great. Forcing this is as good as removing it. Let's go normal summon. I did this wrong. Engraver, send on Nash to bait. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but I just did it wrong. Might be. Let's go for... Like, like, and also there's... What do I go for here? I did it wrong. I messed it up. I did the thing wrong, chat. I'm sorry. If you summon a Link 5 or higher, we can use their guy. Let's go like this. It can't be targeted. I'm so stupid. But we can get one more body here. Let's return the Lacrima, I guess. I have a combo from Ostinato that searches any field spell without your normal and no locks. Mystic Mine is banned. What are you grabbing that matters? Fountain. Okay, now we get the Nash. Yeah, the non-targeting is crazy. We actually don't care about the Engraver at all. This is a big throw by them because I was throwing. And we're still under... Actually, I couldn't even Goddess, could I? Because she's... Oh, no, she's a light. 1, 2, 3. I only need one more body off of anything to do anything. No tributes. Add. Sure. Can't revive. Yeah, I just can't do anything. We'll go... Sure. 0. Okay. I inted. God, I love Runic. German nationality plays no part in that. My bad, team. I think that was a pretty rough one, but I still misplayed for sure. Because I should have... Ogdoadic origin, money. We should have gone for the Engraver play. I just screwed it up because I'm bad, so sorry about that. Thank you for trying to guide me, Iceman. I think what happened there was really we just had no options, even if we cleared his garbage board. Turns out not being able to play darks in a dark deck is pretty bad. Lingering Floodgate is so dumb. Lingering Flood is rough. Dude, these hands are wild. What is happening? I guess now that I look at it closer, this one's pretty good, but it looked really bad. It looked really bad. He's going to play on my turn and take my guys, too. German guy loving Runic is very funny. I appreciate that one. Been playing around with the new generic ritual support in Libromancer. Super fun. That's awesome. Libromancer is based on JoJo's, right? With the stands? Or am I mistaken? Hold on. How is Snake Raid one card starter bad? I think Called By is going to be the better card here. Bro complains about... Okay, chill. It looked worse than it is. That's pretty annoying. Do I use Neff here? I don't really want to be rep locked, because if we go normal summon... I think we have to, though, don't we? Because if we go normal summon... Yeah, we're going to be reptile locked this turn, so I'm going to go for this now. No, little German boy, don't go into the Runic Discord. What are you talking about? What are you even saying? Use you. It's got to be prayers for the most extending, I think. We'll go... I think Echidna. Bing bong. Target this thing down. We'll pick up Habakiri. We'll get the clear on the Baldrake, which is good. Add Haba. Ash into Dream, baby. I guess we'll get one more draw, which is good. So we'll go summon. Honestly, want to give up this a little bit. I think I just might. Let's do that. Destruction prevention on board is not the worst thing. Oh my god. That's funny. Okay, pick up you. We'll get our ritual spell. Add a Mitsurugi. We'll add this. I could summon a Saji from grave. I don't think I even need to be honest. We already have a lot of our board spaces filled up. Pick up ritual. I mean, we're going to have prayers and purification. So versus 4 cards, this might actually just be pretty strong. So we'll go send. I don't even think we need this. I don't think we need it. Let's get this in the graveyard. Because now we can use it if we want to. So we'll go 1, 2, wrong order. Haba to 1 messes with Orcus Mitsu. I don't think Haba to 1 would happen, personally. No, I didn't. Was it cool? We will ritual summon from deck into the Futsu. We'll pick up Mirror. Yeah, we're going to end on both the back row here, which is pretty good. Mirror Habakiri. Decrease their attack, which seems kind of relevant, actually. So I'll pick up Purification. Spec this guy. And we're on the play. Clean up some space on our board. We don't need you or... I kind of feel like Murakumo should go here. Because we can bring it back if we want to. You... perfect. Minimal attack reduction. I am not in the Discord. Let me fix that. Get in there. That is a great draw, I feel like. And then we can go you. Revive this. And then we can Water Lily Aaron to the graveyard. And then we have the Hand Rip as well, so we can extra punish. There's no reason to Daybreak. How many reptiles? 1, 2, 3, 4. Plenty. Code Fee for space? Or just don't revive off the... Oh, no, we go Aaron. We don't spec a reptile. Have I brought back Futsu yet? I have not. So we'll tribute and we'll tribute. Uh-oh. I totally have. That sucks. I misplayed. That's pretty big. Oh well, nothing I can do about it. Might be. I should have brought back something else then. Oops. Did you see the new Superman movie? What are you talking about, man? I'm doing my best. Yeah, that was rough. My bad, my bad. Spec this card. I think we shall say no. Negate and destroy that. My bad, team. We've still got a Hand Rip and a Droll here. I chose not to use Nef Revive. No, on my turn, I totally did use it. Bing bong. Rip a card. How's it going? Hey, Bats. Good job at Nats. I was happy to hear about your record. I'm sad I didn't get to meet you and sign your Daybreaks. That would have made me really happy. I am currently throwing. I'm trying my hardest to lose. But the sheer power of Ogdoadic is protecting me. Summoning Borger. I can, if he attacks... Yeah, that was a bad play. Bink. I guess not really. Because now we just have a free draw on the next turn, which isn't like the craziest thing. A monster was sent. I will take a card from my graveyard, I think. And a Naya sounds pretty good. You should also ship me your extra Mitsu prayers after it gets hit to 1. So that way next time I reach locals, I'll have it. So we're all jumping on Mitsurugi Yummy. Is that a deck? I'm sure you're joking, but is that a thing? Here, let's add back the Naya. End phase. What do I... Oh, of course. Purification. Okay. Let's go... What does this thing do? During the main phase, spec a Vanquish. We know they have Borger Raisin. So... Let's start just by messing with this thing. Synchro Climb to Herald. Link it for Gravity Controller. Oh, that's crazy. I do believe I will hand rip you for doing that. Oh, I was hoping that'd be the Holy Suit. That would have been funny. I don't think we'll Nef yet because I think we'll have another chance to. They could Holy Sue take my Lizardos. Okay. They scoop. We're on second. Which means I don't want any of this stuff. Called by might still be okay. Perulia seems good. Fua seems okay. Wosu seems good. Going second. I don't need the Caesar. I need to cut a few more cards still if I want all this stuff. Maybe the Wosu is unnecessary. Holy Sue with one. Oh, I see. Yeah, that makes sense. Only half joking. That's funny, Bats. What am I cutting here? Droll seems good. Honestly, Fua doesn't seem that good into this deck. Let's go like this. I think Called By is really low impact, honestly. This hand is pretty good. Droll. A starter, a punish, a ritual monster. I like it. This thing adds the trap. Xiaolong, she's cool. Fua is only good against Su. Purulia is much more concerning. Okay, that's good to know. Oh, I guess because all they have to do is... all they want to do really is rock and Holy Su, right? So you're really not punishing that many summons. They really rely on their monsters being in hand more than anything. I would like to droll you. I'm also pretty excited for the new Mikanko cards. I like that deck, and I think it being really potent sounds like fun to try at locals if I ever bring a deck that's not Ogdo. It's so hard for me to bring a deck that's not Ogdoadic. I love playing it when I have the chance. Purulia is even worth keeping going first. You drop it before main phase, and half their interaction draws you cards. I have heard that. I just forgot, so that's good advice, Bats. I appreciate it. Mikanko Ogdo, surely. I mean, don't tempt me. The problem is I think Mikanko actually takes quite a lot of deck space. Ogdo does best with smaller engines. Sorry, you probably just heard a lot of puffing. I was just talking straight into the mic. Also, thank you everybody for watching today. It feels really good to be here. I appreciate you. Leave a like. Leave a like if you're watching the stream. This droplet is rough. We don't have a lot of things we can afford to send off with it. Although, I suppose... yeah, I'm not sure. Tier Lightsworn Knight of Timaeus Turbo. What are you talking about? Chad, this is crazy. This deck is really cool. This deck looks really fun to play. The Vanquish Soul one. Like, Ryziel and Malice never appealed to me as decks, but this definitely does seem like it'd be a good time. Okay, Curse is actually kind of a good hit off the top. Let's go for that Naya and see what happens. VS is so fun. I'm disliking guys. I'm not commenting. Redacted. VS is a very fun deck. That is really good. They can wipe my board, though. Okay. That is what I want to see. See, that's what happens. That's my mod protecting me from the bad man. I almost jumped off Ogdo for VS with Hop Your Squadron, but wasn't confident I could learn all the ins and outs in time. I think there is a lot of value to playing a deck you are very comfortable with, so I think that was a wise decision you made, but I could definitely see that being tempting. We have Caesar. This deck didn't get very many cards, right? Its new wave is relatively small. Is it? It's mostly Holy Sue pulling weight here, right? Or is it Holly Sue? Holly, my bad. I guess we'll just try to play. We don't want them to know we have thrust just yet because it can get us to pre-prep, which might be enough to stabilize. I think... Field spell. Oh, I see. I see. Do I droplet here, team, and just hit the Holly Sue They can bounce it, though, is the thing. I've got to wait. I can't use the droplet proactively, right? Yeah, it's got to wait. It's got to wait. We're so susceptible to a board wipe. Mad Love revealing an Earth. Return one face a monster in the field. I think we're just cooked. VS players are greedy as... Yeah, wait on droplet. I think we have to thrust... I mean, we literally have to. That hurts. They got us, boys. Okay, I'm going to throw this list up. I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be right back, so don't go anywhere. But this is the other list I was thinking about playing today. I want you to tell me suggestions. Be right back, team. We get better viewership when I'm gone. Okay. What do we think? Yo, what is this list? I do want to revisit the Evols. Not playing Dolka is a sin, though. Wait, Evol is here. Evol is back. Okay, hang on. Do you want to see the combo, chat? Do you want to see the line that I have in mind for this list? No prayers or ritual. That does seem like a problem, doesn't it? I put this together right before the stream, so you'll have to forgive me. It's so limited that I didn't put it in the deck. I have this that I whacked together right before the stream. I also have this one. What is this? What's the difference here? No Futsu. Kusanagi is here. Do we even need Knight Sword? I guess it's for extension. Have you tried Canine as a hand trap package? I haven't, but I probably should. Play Evo Diversity? No, that card's really bad. Yeah, that card's horrible. A side deck is also a big difference. Yes, I know. I want a side deck. The difference is it has the spells. Shut up! Shut. Okay. So, no shuffle. 2 card. Check it out. Evo Diversity adds Leos. Yeah, but if you Evo into Ash, or I'm sorry, into Droll, it's just horrible. So this is going to be a lot like the old combo, except we're going to have the Fiendsmith splashed in. And now we have Lizardos, who draws us the card. Well, we had that before too, but diversity is fine if you're leaning into Najasho, but otherwise Fossil Dig is largely better. I love Dig. I have secret rare Digs, so I would very much like to play that, but I don't think we need it. It's not perfect. I put this together on the airplane back from Nats. I also put my monsters in the wrong zones. So we go Fiendsmith. Wreck. Do the thing. Send. Do the thing. And our zones matter. I have to keep a link zone open. So, bing bong, bing. I have to keep a link zone open by the end of this. So, maybe this is actually better. Use the effect, put this back. How much do you need your normal summon? Have you tried using the adventure engine? Adventure is too big, but you don't need the normal summon, which is why I was thinking Golem might be good for this kind of deck. But it was just a game theory. I think I've done something wrong. Help. No, we're fine. Now we go Promethean. Promethean, bring back Mega. Mega. Tribute itself. Discard a card. Summon out Leos. If we had a second Link Spider, we could get further. And actually, I think there is a bit of optimization in here somewhere for keeping one more body on board. But I got too excited. So now we can go... Yeah. And then we have this. So bing, bong. So this was the idea. The canine hand traps insulates from monster hand traps and gives you interruptions turn 0. That is crazy, but those cards are going to be expensive, right? We're not... Well, code fee's banned in this world where we play this deck, so we're not counting on code fee. Where are my replays? I had one that I thought was good. What is this? This isn't what I want. Fiendsmith, Evil, Mitsu. I wish I could speed this up. Oh, right, because you can Daybreak. Yeah, so this one's going to use Abao better. This line isn't doing it, but my favorite thing to do is go Desiree instead of Caesar. Link the sequence for Princess, then Desiree negate the Princess after she revives and use it for Abao. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, that's not what I'm trying to do with this deck, but that is interesting. So now we're going to go Abao. That's what I forgot to do here. Spider, Lizard, Promethean. Oh, no. We're not. Make a guy. Okay, we are. Because now, assuming that we haven't been drolled, we can go into the full Mitsurugi board. And then here's where I made a mistake with my zones. I needed one of these link zones to be cleared up at the end. I remember making this line now. This gets us our one of prayers. See, we have like one extra guy that probably could have been something else. But I feel like this is a pretty good board, all off of just one Snake Rain. And it isn't droll reliant until the very end, because you search the Daybreak, and that's really all you need to get the majority of your interrupts set up here. Code fee solves. That's really funky, actually. Yeah, that is a cool line, Bats. So that's what I was thinking. That was the idea for the post-supposed ban list deck. I think that's pretty good. I haven't tested it at all yet. So let's play a little bit more of the current list before we can probably switch to that and try it out. If people want to watch that deck, but I think it looks like fun. Do I brick again? I don't, and in fact, I get the best possible hand. I guess this was a little risky if I'm honest. Add, summon. Yeah, this is a little risky because it would cut us off from ritual access. Well, sort of. We could still go into Ogdo plays from here. And now we test for Droll. And if they have it, we can make Mask Caesar with follow-up. Holy Sue. Oh, this deck. Learning this will be a joy. Are these cards... Wait, are there cards that are extreme, never want to see in the hand in that version? Yeah, you never want to see Archosaur, so there are bricks. Why not summon Aramasa so you can chain block Saji? Because I want Kofi here. Spec 1, I do not want you doing that. Yeah, I wanted King of the Fairlimps to go Ogdo. Because we already have access to our stuff here, so what I really probably should have done was just tribute the Habakiri because we already had both names, so there wasn't a reason to do it the way I did. It was safer. So that was the real misplay there, I think. Man, King of the Fairlimps right after the Starlight, by the way, is brutal. Why would they make a Starlight just to hit it? That thing is like 40 bucks. So we are getting drolled, which is annoying, but we could still do Naya. We have one. Does it get us more bodies? It gets us one further, I think, because we have 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I like it. It burns the Naya, so it'll be banished, but we can clear the thing that this brings back, and I think it is worth the extra extension. Crow. Okay, never mind. From hand. And we'll go you. And I don't even want the Night Sword there, to be honest. Because we can't do anything with it. Pick up our ritual, clear the Holy Suit. They scoop to that. Okay. We're going second, boys. I almost feel like Fua isn't good versus this deck the more we talk about it. But I don't need to cut that many things. But maybe Talent is better keep. Keep a Fua. I guess Fua draws into Perulia, though, is the thing. But it might be too late. Like that? Yeah, I kind of like that. I feel like we should find room for this card. And actually, Droplet's not amazing into them. Yeah, Droplet's weird because they can swap and stuff so much. Did a Banlist get dropped? No, no Banlist yet, but we are expecting one after Euros. Spec 1 Vanquish Soul. What did they reveal? They revealed Ash. Look at Raisin. I don't want them to do that. Yes, because... Shut up. You're so not helpful. This hand is really good. Double Snake Rain, Prayers, Ritual. Feels good. Keep talents. They will activate during your main phase during either turn. I just don't know how much talent is doing, but I guess it looks at their hand and rips up their types. This is full combo. Yeah, I bet, but what do you want me to do about it? I had one interrupt, and they were going to summon the starter. Not my fault if they're not on the loop. Yeah, there was no ban list yet, but we're expecting one post Euros. So I just wanted to kind of talk about it. Clickbait a teeny bit, get people into the video. I haven't streamed for a while. I want a good viewership. My ego is fragile, team. I need this. No ban list. Tearlament doesn't play Pot of Greed. And that's not a bad deck. If you know, then don't ask. If you don't know, then don't ask. The clickbait man. I am the clickbait man, chat. This is pretty good. If they have droll, it is good to just get this off. Called by on Saji is funny. We actually don't need the Saji. Add summon effect because we already have ritual. So here's the question. If they have droll, have I seen both their cards? They have Ash left. I don't think they have droll. I think they have Ash and a name. I wasn't paying close enough attention, so we're going to go for this. Well, obviously they'd rather have Graceful. My deck is totally legal and awful. So let's go for the Daybreak because we already have Ritual access. We don't mind giving up a Snake Rain. If this eats an Ash, that's probably fine. It doesn't. Bing Bong. Bing. Night Sword could just start forcing interactions without even going for Ogdo stuff yet. Spec a Vanquish Soul from hand. Hang on, I missed a comment. I love making bad decks. Made one so bad you wouldn't run Pot of Greed given the chance. Here's Raizen. He's going to get a Search. We get Mad Love. We have pretty good extension here. We have a Coat Fee we're threatening right now. We have the full Ritual engine in hand. And we have the full Ogdo engine in grave. They drew a card, right? Do they all resolve on field? Like, is Baguska a thing we could ever go for? Or no, because they have the trap, don't they? They must have searched it when I wasn't... I need to pay attention. I get so distracted, like, reading chat and stuff. Do I even need the Coat Fee as the thing? The ban list hasn't dropped yet, but we're expecting it after Euros today. No battle phase. That's not what I want. Okay, so here we can add a monster. I like the Wosu. It's kind of a nice final push. Oh my god, did they top deck into that? Let's bring this back now. I think it will be time to try and force lethal. Target you, bring back the Naya, then we'll have a bunch of bodies to out the trap. Target you. And then hopefully that's just enough to clear. Let's do this just in case they go for the thing that makes them immune to destruction by card effect. And then we'll go into you using these guys. This is better. Wipe their 2 back row. You and don't care. Bing bong. If they have the board wipe, they have to use it here or else it just gets wiped. Oh, it's barrier. Even more annoying. Okay. I guess maybe I just out their thing? That seems so weak. But I don't want them having all this stuff on board. Let's go for it. I don't think I can attack this, or maybe I just can't kill it. If that were not barrier, it would have been so much better for us. They're so low. We just have no way of connecting with more damage. Okay, we'll pass here and see what happens. I'm sure we're dead, that they just have too much comeback. I think they top decked into the droll off of that last draw. Raisin will clear stuff. Caesar will kill stuff. They have so much damage, right? It's just a really high attack point deck. Sent the list. I'll pull it up, or I'll take a look at it. And it's all to search a field spell. Casual, Sue, plus fire, plus dark as their last 3. Yeah, no kidding. I could totally see... Oh, I see. There's no non-engine except 1 talent. What a weird deck. Are we alive, or are they just going to tag out during battle phase? I feel like we should be dead here. It sucks that we're not. No, the way to search any field spell is much simpler than this. Much simpler than a whole list. I'd hope so. Okay. That's a pretty good top deck, all things considered. And Ash here isn't even the end. What's the send? It's a send revive. So let's go you. Spec you. We'll go for the effect if they don't do anything here, and if they do, it's possible we can bring the Nef back, but I think we're pretty dead. Reveal a fire to do something. Okay, can't be destroyed by card effects. Whatever. Three, destroy one other card. Okay. Oh, wait. I actually want these, don't I? Don't need this going first. Don't need this going first. Don't need you. I want this. This. What else needs to get cut here? Oh, it's the Perullias that are usually out by now. Ash is so good. Maybe Crossout is the card we don't do, but honestly, maybe it's Thrust. Maybe we don't go for the Featherstorm thing. It's so funny, though. I feel like the Perullia is so necessary. Let's go like this. Just use code fee. Just use code fee, 5-head. Here we can go. I think it's going to be tribute the Habakiri. This is safer. Oh, Meows as well. Okay, you are very good. If we go add you, what can I do here? If I go, I think Ogdo will get ritual support next because of the way Mitsurugi ritual is worded. It can summon any reptile. I think we are going to see Ogdoadic rituals. It's just a perfect bridge for the tribute thing. No, I think we're going to actually see Ogdoadic ritual stuff. Let's pick this up. I took the 8 by accident. From hand, we'll give 1 draw. Effect. Ritual. Like a ritual from deck and pass angle. I was thinking ritual from hand, but... Wait, post nets? Where? I looked and there isn't a new... No, it's not up yet. It's not up yet. I'm talking about the one post Euros, because I wanted to talk about a list. Clickbait, you silly goose. Well, I didn't mean it as clickbait. I just didn't realize how it sounded. I thought people had seen the leak and knew that one was coming soon. I hate this. I want to go summon from hand. And then summon from deck. They'll get 1 draw. but maybe that's just worth too much. I guess they did minus themselves. Yeah, let's do this. This is better. Pick up Purification. Set pass. Okay, that was a long turn. I was just thinking really hard. I love Ryuge in this list. Miels is annoying, but we don't do anything about it. Add a vanquishable spell trap from your deck to your hand. Okay, how do I actually stop this deck? What am I gonna kill? This was their normal summon, chat. Do I hit this with a Purification? Because they're gonna go for the... I've never read the Ryuge cards. They're gonna go for Stake Your Soul, I think. Just droll here. Oh, sure. That's fair. Mad Love is good. I don't know what that means. Yeah, you're right. We just droll here. And then hope we don't have to go for the Purification. She has full combo on her own. Here is a talent. Take control of one monster. They're going to link off my guy. Do I do anything about that? I feel like that's fine, kinda. Because if I Purification, Stake isn't a VS card. Ah, thank you. I thought you were joking. You were going to say Stake's not a real card. Just negate it and have the graveyard effect for the next turn. I think we don't negate. Because I'd rather have the negate live, possibly. They went -3 to mulches this game so far. They've played with 3 cards. One of them is talent, so, I mean, who cares how many they have, really? Okay, we make Spa, which I expected. Pre-prep is a crazy draw. Add. Okay. Nice. Well played, chat. Stake is inexplicably not a Vanquish Soul. If Stake was a VS card, VS would have been tier 1 the first time around. Oh, that's interesting. That is interesting. I feel like, as annoying as it is, we're actually doing all right versus these VS opponents, but it's probably partially because they're just really bad, right? I want them to errata it to make it a VS card. They're not going to do that. They don't errata. They only errata random stuff for bad reasons. That's why the field spell is so huge. It makes Mad Love a starter, finally. Ah, I see. The reason Mad Love is full comp... Right. What did Mad Love used to do for you? Or was the answer, like, kind of nothing? I almost wish we could play Edison this stream, but I don't think anybody wants to see that. There's a Relinquish deck I really wanted to play. I found a pure Elemental Hero Edison deck that was awesome. Yeah, basically nothing. Okay. Grab Dust Devil. She just searched the Trap or the Book of Moon spell. Okay. It's really interesting having this much interaction with the Banlist cycle, though, because that's something I really don't usually have because of the deck I play. Like, releases have been really relevant to me. The Banlist is really relevant. I feel like I'm part of the game. I feel like I'm part of the team. So my question is, do I go for the search here on the Saji? I think we do, just because it seemed like they had an Ash. And we're going to layer it this way because I want them to Ash the Saji and not the Naya. Because we already have Ritual. That was on purpose. This was a good play. Okay, no droll. Feels good. Get baited. Nib. This is still fine. Because we can do Night Sword. Bro thinks he's got me. He's got nothing. We did normal summon. Yeah, it's just got to be this. We'll have a pure reptile turn, but I'm fine with that. They should have banned Echidna. She is the problem. Grab Habakiri. Who the Ogdoadic player would ever... Yeah, actually. Not me, dude. I never expected to care about what's going on with that thing. I don't mind the Link 2. I don't need the level 4 on board, I don't think. It really doesn't do anything from here. We have most everything we want. But no, I never thought we'd have any interaction with the ban list, honestly. Trib. For no real reason, I guess. Just more searching. Grab our ritual. Wipe your guy. Summon from a deck. Pick up mirror. I cared about the... Oh, that is true. I cared about the OSS ban. That was sad. Because I liked that card. Summon this. Tributing you. Put this here. And actually, I want the Futsu in a different column. We'll pick up prayers. Spec you here. And honestly, we could just big chillin' on this, or we could go for one draw. I like the draw. Banish this guy. That is not a bad top deck. And here we've got a hand rip, a board wipe, and an ash, and a bunch of blockers versus 4 cards. I didn't care for OSS ban because I play water. We were on the... the OSS ban was actually so sad at the time. I still feel like Flambers should have been the hit. I don't know why they chose the way they did. I guess they wanted it to be a deck, but it really wasn't because of how limited that whole archetype really is now. Yeah, of course you cared about OSS and everything, but we're talking about this deck. Orcus Me Too has been so much fun. It feels weird to worry. Yeah, it's kind of a weird thing where it's nice to have good cards. I don't even know what they're playing, to be honest. Probably VS. Oh, we're going second. What am I doing? We can keep some of this. I actually think... No, Droplet is good. Is there anything I'd want? No, I think this looks solid, honestly. It still does Snake Eye stuff. Yeah, but Snake Eye doesn't end on anything now. And it's really hard to get there now, too. Punk! So we just got to hold for our 3 Ash hand, by the way. Okay. Ash Blossom. That's a weird start. I almost wonder if their hand is bricked. It is. Set 3. They don't play enough Edison. You're going to get blown up, buddy. My hand does nothing. I think we might just pass, actually. We have no reason to clear their back row. If it's not starter stuff, it's probably Solemns. Battle phase, 900. And you didn't even play OSS in real life. I did play OSS. If we're talking about me. I don't think I've seen Duster once this format. I don't think you've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh then, dude. I don't know what you're doing. Duster's everywhere. It's a huge side deck card. They did have a Solemn. They probably have an Ash. But I have to try. Well, that was actually a crazy Duster. They do have the Ash. So we will simply pass. The funny thing is, because their hand is bricked, we can hold them off of playing for quite a while. Like, we just stopped this, right? It's got to be a top deck starter. And now all they can do is like a SP or something, which I don't think they'll do. I love Punk. I wish Punk were playable. That deck is really fun. You could probably... Well, I guess they have new support too, which I haven't really looked into. Oh, what is this? I'm just playing board clears. Okay, pass. Oh my god, he pass. I pass. What is this? I don't like decks that draw with much back row. Wait, what? Okay. Finally. This guarantees a play. I don't even know why they activated the field spell, to be honest. They have the Ash. It doesn't matter. Give me that ritual. It is time to play. We are having a duel. This was a very funny duel. It's you for sure, and then probably this. Yeah, GG. That was funny. Punk is alright, just terrible into Charmies and Droll. Yeah, it'd be cool if into the current or the new format, if Droll sees less play, then decks that are bad into it can do more. I have the Punk Judge mat. Oh, the Punk Judge mat is so cool. I got a couple mats. I got the Fua mat, obviously. I also picked up the Nib mat, and I got the Rainbow Dragon Crystal Beast deck mat. This hand is wicked. This hand's actually insane. I want to mix Punk with something, but nothing peaks. I played Punk Ogdoadic for a regional a long time ago. It was not good, but it was really fun. I can't tell you what I thought the synergy was at the time. They're passing. Tribute this. Perulia. Do I even hit Perulia with Ash? I don't think so. We'll add. And then we can special. I don't think I respect... I don't think I respect it. Take 8 and spec a guy. Let's put this down. 1, 2. Yeah, we're just going to go for lethal. I wonder if Punk Fiendsmith is a thing. Can anybody tell me, is there any reason you couldn't try that? I played Punk Mitsu for like a day. How was it, Isaac? That's crazy. That sounds awesome. I hope Troll gets limited. Troll will not get limited. There's no reason Droll would get hit in that way. IMO. They are on a lot of hand traps, apparently, though, so... Effect. Okay, it goes off. Probably Mirror. Punk Bestial Fiendsmith is the most popular variant. That sounds awesome. You can do it. I much prefer... I think Punk Gold Pride is actually able to stand up on things... But main combo pays 6,600 into the format with the 1,500 burn effect. 6,600 is really high. Opponent is thinking. They have Droll. So our hand actually does nothing. Sort of. I think Baguska is the play. Only one of these can attack. I believe it's the Saji. Yeah. Yeah, I think Baguska is the play. Because they passed to a Perulia, so they're probably on VS. Although, if they were, they probably would have played during my turn. They might have just actually bricked all hand traps. I just use 3 E-Telly with Xeamin and 1 Rising Scale. I used it for Synchro 7-11 plays. Oh, that's interesting. The board is crazy and it gives 5+ draws. Yeah, the Ghost Ogre is really nice, honestly. Let's Babuska. I think it's our best chance. It can set up a possible 2-turn stall. With our current hand, I don't... Maybe this should have been a Prayer Search in hindsight. That was probably more resilient. So that was probably a misplay. Also, the Ohime... It died to Charmies. Oh, I see. Ah. This is fine. We have the Ash for the Requiem. For the JoJo's reference. The combo and bridge is the vibes, just as all my decks are. I'm considering Punk Doomsday because the vibes are vibing. Oh, I see. The most underrated thing in Punk is Shirakusai Synchro for the second Dragon Drive to get 2 more jam session draws on their turn. I agree with that. I think that's crazy. And it's kind of draw 3 if you play multiple Ogre. That honestly doesn't sound bad. Instead of, yeah, that sounds really fun. But Charmies are a thing you have to respect, and I don't know that Punk has a good plan B play into any of them. Designated defense mode. Yeah, they just send it away. Agnum Day. Back when Barone was legal, cast your Unicorn plus Zam and you'd make Barone. Yeah, I used to do that. You'd make Barone really early so then you were safe from Nib and such. Agnum Day. There's no reason to use the Fua anymore, right? It's just that playing a deck that dies to Fua, Perulia, Andro is horrible and they're all main deck to 3. Yeah, that's a lot of cards to just lose to. I agree with that. Foolish. Oh. Now we're probably dead, but we'll see. It depends on what this could even hit for us. I don't think there's anything that saves me, though. If they just go full... I assume one card is now Orcust full combo, which is irritating. Although they don't know that I don't have Nib. It was rough enough in cash format when it was just Droll everywhere. And also, Punk is really weak into Ash because of the Carp if you go that route. And Carp plays are my favorite things to do with the deck. And then I could summon Barone, yeah. Another draw. Does Orcust care about Droll these days? Chat. Does this save me if I Droll here? Does it save me if I Droll, or am I better off not and just getting more draws? I honestly don't even know what you're responding to. They're not searching after this? Okay, we'll hold it then. Okay. Well, I mean, Droll doesn't do anything. Good to know. Galate, right. Droll means nothing. Just keep it for, I don't know, discard. I mean, we're dead, aren't we? Are you telling me that full Orcust combo can't put up, like, 2,000 damage? They aren't going to search after, and Enlil adds back to hand from banishment. You're probably dead, yes. I guess we stay in for no particular reason, but this is already 50, 64. They only need 800 more. 671. They're 100 off lethal right now. That's very funny. So any more bodies? Clueless. It struggles to kill, but they do have 4,600, so you're most certainly dead. I assume they can quick effect put a guy on board here, so we'll just chill. Or Agnum Day, isn't it? That's why I'm clueless. Dude, it's not that hard. Just finish the duel, please. No, I also can't draw Nib here because I don't run Nib. Yeah, 1,800 more. That'll do it. No, they had it. I knew they had something. I don't have to read their cards to even really know that. Okay, we're up first. Not you. Bing bong. Bing bong, bing bong, bing bong. Bing bong. You. Add Lancia. Yeah, that probably would be good. We're just going to use the Ash. We're going to go full aggro. I'm sorry. I'm vibing. This is better if it's not Droll. If they have Droll Perulia, then sure, dude. You got me. Okay. Use this effect. Try to pick up the prayers. Fua as well. Are you serious, man? Holy crap. We lose to both Lancia and Shifter. I mean, I don't know Shifter, so... this sucks. Although Ash Droll seems pretty good. I don't need no turn skip. From hand. Tribute. Effect. I think I'm going to Droll on my turn. Because if I go summon from deck here, we get a search. If you negate, destroy Girsu. This is good to know. So we're going to go Bing Bong. I wish I had a chance to use the Droll before the Habakiri. Harp is a little more complicated, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. We do have Ash as the thing. They have a response here. Maybe a Bestial. We know they have those. A Bestial here would be so good for me, honestly. Because I don't even care about... Oh, they have Ash. If I Droll here, we can go Fiendsmith. Let's do that. We didn't even care about that search, so that was fine. We could also just Baguska, but I don't think that does anything. They need to get to Galate if they want to extend. Do we Baguska or do we Fiendsmith? I feel like Fiendsmith, right? We could also go Mask. But I don't think Mask is as good. Fiendsmith, okay. That's what I think too, but I wasn't positive. We had a couple options there, so it was interesting, but yeah, I think Fiendsmith is good. So many prompts. Shut up, game. He probably thinks I'm slow playing. I was just thinking. Okay. Caesar is pretty good. They have 5 cards. We have a hand rip, an Ash, 2 negates, and a board wipe. That's 5 pieces of interaction. And we're threatening a Paradise, even though we don't have it. They don't know that. Versus 5 cards. Tracked. Tracked is interesting, right? Because we actually don't... Oh, no hand rip in this matchup is interesting. Yeah, I guess they do want their stuff in the graveyard more than they want it in their hand. Add Lacrima. Send Lurie. Okay, that is good advice. Trekt is kind of scary. I think we don't care about the Luri because we just stopped the Requiem. Because we want them to summon Rec. We just don't want them to use it. So here we'll go Caesar. Let's send the Engraver because we'd rather have that in the graveyard. So now we have Ash and a board wipe largely to contend with their stuff. They're taking a monster. That's pretty bad. If they take Murakumo, they actually clear both our interactions. But I think Ash might just get us there. I could have gone Lacrima there to put down the Requiem just to give them something to think about, but let's go for the Lacrima, target the Requiem. Looking at my Orcus Mitsu list, I forgot my side deck is just Fiendsmith. Yeah, they actually are using their normal on Lacrima as well. Okay, they're letting this through, which we expected. This does nothing, but alright, this is great. I need them to link off the Murakumo. The question is, will they do that? They're in a really weird spot here. How do you make the link 1? I assume it's just a... I'm tempted to use Requiem to try and bait something. But I could also go Caesar here. If I go Caesar here, I give up the Ash. Okay. I'm in a Caesar. They're activating this effect. I will discard a card. Because the Caesar is worthless, I might as well use it. And I don't think they have Orcus stuff, because I think they would have normaled it. And then linked it off. So... Foolish Burial is heartbreaking. Now we do just lose, because this guy ripped the talent twice, I think. I'm pretty sure he had it both times. But maybe I'm misremembering. We've played a lot of games today. Yeah, that sucks. The only hope is that they link off my guy, but that's it, yeah. Yeah, my only hope is they link off Murakumo, but I don't even know if they can with their links. Sure. I guess we could always just revive a body, but I doubt they will link it off, but that's my only hope is all I'm saying. Paradise would have gone hard here, but I get not playing it. Yeah, Paradise would have been really good. Maybe it's worth fitting in. I don't know. It's possible. We really did just lose to Fiendsmith, eating up all of our interactions these games. Also, just like this many mulches and ashes just is a lot. Hey, they're going to have to link it off at some point. Is there a reason for that? We'll also get a straight up negate out of the Murakumo once we get it back, too. World Wand, the card that won the NAWCQ. I mean, the card that won the NAWCQ was not reading. Like, no card. He could have just played around this. He didn't have to play into the crown. He just chose to for some reason. Like, that was just a throw at Nats. Well, don't they just kill us, though, Code? Like, they don't have to link off the Murakumo. Or are you saying they can't do lethal? I feel like there's no shot they don't have lethal here. Or is this the end of their combo? Because if this is it, then yeah, we will get it back. And we will live, I'm pretty sure. Skeleton brings back a body. They go 2, 4, 7, 8. They have 86 damage. That sucks. Does this send a monster or a card? Send one card your opponent controls. We have to use this now. Add a Mitsu. Sure. Hello? Why could I not revive? Are we under... Why did I not revive there? What happened? Yeah, maybe Paradise is the answer then. Oh, of course, of course. You didn't tribute. My bad. I'm just stupid. Yep. Paradise. Yeah, maybe this is worth playing then. Is there anything here that shouldn't be? I think this looks pretty good. We could even side it. But I do think running it is... Oh, no. What are you guys talking about? We can't play Paradise without changing the extra deck. We'd have to make room for the... what's he called? The Desiree. Which I don't know if I'm willing to do. What do I cut here, chat? I need you to give me a good cut. Is it Snapper? What about a bigger Fiendsmith engine? I'm not getting old. I'm getting stomped. Yeah, I don't have fusion. I can't fit it, dude. Snapper is the only one I could see cutting. Right? I just really like Snapper. I think it's really good going second. Guska? No, Baguska is not bad this format. I hard disagree on that. I don't know what format you're playing in. Unicorn hasn't been summoned? Shut up. Unless it's Ryzeal, but they can send Aggregator. Yeah, but like, Ryzeal's the most played deck guy. This is what led me to cutting Fiendsmith in general. That is fair. I don't mind the 4 cards. I can stomach 4, but 5 is a lot. Let's try this. I like the look of that. And even if they do out the Baguska, like, so what? You still have the rest of your board. Oh my god, this is the most legendary rock, paper, scissors match. Okay, that seems about right. Add, and we can't make a play if we go a different guy, so this is just the only option. Okay, no roll. That's good. Fua, we have Ash. Do they have other Fua? Not this format per se, but I feel like we're not seeing Guska at all. Though I don't play all that often. Yeah, then I don't know why you're saying that, because it's like the card of choice of Luna Light. It's part of their end board. It's the droll out for Ryzeal, depending on the hand. You want the sequence too once you have Desiree? I don't care about having sequence. No, I disagree. Ritual from hand tributing Ame, mirror the Ame. Yeah, I think that sounds pretty good. And we have prayers. And we can actually pick up here the Futsu, which I really like. Oh my god, I forgot what I was doing. I'm so sorry. We're getting Fuad a lot. I can fix this. I made a mistake, but add a monster. Let's pick up Saji. I I don't mind taking a special summon. Pick up the body. Destruction prevention is not the worst thing to have out. Pick up ritual. Summon from hand. Tributing Murakumo. Effect. Search this out. And then mirror. Mura to board. Get a search. We could go mask here. I think that might be worth it. I suspect that chat won't like that play, though. What does this card do? Okay, so once we droplet this, we can actually make use of it. I am going to go mask here. It does give them a draw, which I know we don't like, but... Let's set this in case they have a clear. At least it does something. One draw for mask is fine. So true. I don't like that play. Ooh. I think the mask is going to be clutch here. Let's go Futsu. We don't need to clear just yet. We want to wait for them to have one more body at least. Aramasa effect. Gets us a card. Doesn't super matter what it is. So untrue. I love that play. Mask is just such a good card. And versus Ryzeal, it's going to be really powerful. Yo, at least they're playing a garbage deck. No, this is crazy good. What are you talking about? This thing's insane. Add a guy. That's fine. I think Onomat, yeah, I think Onomat Ryzeal is really good. It hand rips like 3 or 4, doesn't it? Anything that hand rips 4 is just got to be strong. Let's make them think we have the thing. The droll. We don't, but wouldn't it be scary? Oh, they can out a set card. I thought they would go for the negate. I'm trying to boost his confidence. They're trying to out this card. We have a couple options here. Let's use this. Okay, yeah. They know we've got it. I don't think this is good enough. This definitely isn't good enough. This seems strong. What do I want to swap? Probably a droplet. Yeah, actually droplet does nothing into this matchup because if they start hand ripping me, then nothing that's not like the power 9 matters. Yo, Dohya, we have no chance. Coop doesn't sound so good, does it? This is a very good card to open in this matchup. This might just save our life. Haha, just kidding. They have Ash Blossom prepared to die. I think 4 hand rips is fine. Please take Orcus Nightmare out of my hand. 4 hand rips is not fine, brother. Ash is going to have to come in real clutch here, boys. They led with this guy, which means... do I stop this? Do I stop this? If they have another guy, it's useless to stop this. I think we wait for duo. Maybe that's wrong. They pick up sword. This has to be the best Ash in the world. Yeah, it really does. We're summoning sword, getting another search, getting a light pyro. I think I have to hold, but the nasty thing is he doesn't even need to play into the Ash. Probably is right. Because now they go ice, effect, summon star from deck. I have to stop that. Waiting for duo is bait now because star. I see. Right, because they go, yeah, I understand now. So actually, in hindsight, was the right play just to hit the first guy? Or is this just all I can do? Like, hit the first one and put him on better habit. That seems so bad, but maybe that's better than what I did. Node, you just ash the X and pray. Okay, okay. I'll keep that in mind. My bad, chat. Sorry. It's a hard game. When I'm in this situation, I just think, can I play through a detonator? If not, I just hit the first one they use. We live through a detonator, I think. The problem is we don't live through the rest of our hand getting looped. It's not great, but it's the best odds in a position like that. Yeah, I see that. I'd feel more comfortable if they had led with a searching spell, because you only do that. It's so bad in the roll, you only do that if you have to, I feel like. But, I mean, sometimes they just hard open the 1 of 2 X'd. Card is good. Star Ryziel ruined the interesting dynamics in interacting with Ryziel. Yeah, Star really is crazy. Unless the intention from the start was to ban Duo, right? Because now they have a way to reach their field spell, which I think is fair to let them do that. And Star has a bad summoning condition. Unlimit ice and put X to 1. They just always have Cross before. Yeah, right. Cross is such a crazy card. Cross is weird because it's like... the way it works, it's so bizarre. Is there... I've asked this before on stream. How many cards are there that work on resolution like that? They still have the stupid revival thing. We're going to lose our whole hand here. Rough. East rough. This is a crazy sighting pattern. What do I give up? Probably Goddess. I forgot a Judgment. I probably want that. Do I even want that over a Droll? I feel like Droll's better than this card. So many one-of traps. That's strange. Negate a spell on res. Can negate Super Poly. They had the Onomets. Yeah, it didn't matter. No, that was brutal. How do I get this Judgment in / do I want this Judgment in? Judgment's just really good is the thing. I think that's fine. Let's try that. Hello, Desired. No, we're not doing that. Thank you for coming, by the way. Can negate Super Poly. That is crazy. Do I draw phase this? I don't think so. We could just make Castell. Is that good? I kind of feel like that's good enough. I wanted him to droll there. We could just Castell. But our hand is also pretty good. This was the wrong send. It's fine. I'm very stupid, is the thing, chat. I think we're going to go full ignorance. What do you got, dude? He's got to have a way to remove Castell. The hard open, by the way. That's very funny. Featherstorm definitely needs to go. So if the leak is true, I'm happy to see Featherstorm on that ban list. They know what's happened. Are they just stalling or are they thinking? I assume they're just slow playing. Activate. I got someone who didn't shotgun the Featherstorm with first action. They were mad. That is gross. Tribute off your winged beast. Goodbye. Is it wind-winged beast? Yeah, wind. That's very funny. This card is dumb. What were they thinking? My friend, he was on stream for the remote duel stream, Iceman Isaac. He was playing a Primite engine with Harpy Lady to do the Featherstorm from hand. That was gross. We are summoning Ext. We're just going to put up a Baguska, maybe? Maybe a detonator? I guess we could have set prayers to use it on the opponent's turn, too. This may have been the wrong play, by the way, too. It's possible that we should have played our normal game plan, but this seemed too funny. But they didn't have Droll, so maybe we should have just pushed. There's Baguska. Primite flew with Harpy Lady. Okay, how are we getting around this thing? Perfumer is a 1-card rank 4 as well. I've messed with 3 Perfumer, 1 Egoist, and Primite package. Oh, that sounds interesting. They didn't have Droll last turn. They probably don't this turn. If we SP that away, we can't kill them is the thing. So how do I want to out that? I think that's our only option, isn't it? I tried to make a Primite Ogdoadic, but I just couldn't work out how it would do anything. Spa. Remove. And we have normal summoned, so we have to go for this. The Kusanagi hurts. This thing is glued to my hand. This was probably the wrong play, but it was too funny. It was too funny, okay? We've already used our Night Sword because I'm bad. That should have been the Nunu from deck. So we go you and you. Summon. Add. Target ritual spell. Here we do the pickup of the Murakumo. Yeah, that's right. Summon from deck. Get Futsu in defense because we have no reason to go aggro. Search the mirror. Revive the card. And then we go mirror in the Imperm column for some reason. Don't ask why. There's no good answer. Into the Purification. Spec the Futsu. And we went first, so we just go Fiendsmith from here, right? No, I put Futsu in the wrong zone. Well, it's been lovely, but I gotta bounce. Hope to catch the next stream. Thanks for coming out, Monarchy. Really good to have you. With Shock Trooper, with Toon Alley. I love Shock Trooper. He looks so cool. I mean, we just link off this guy then. Is there any way we keep... You didn't even need to SP here. You could just go through the Mitsu line to get Wosu so you can OTK. I went first. I don't have Wosu. What are you talking about? I would have done that if I had that. You and you. No, I don't main Wosu anymore. Bats. That's in the side deck. Yeah, I side out Wosu when I go first. I could definitely understand keeping it. Don't get me wrong. A short term for Toon Alligator? No, I don't think so. Unless I did. They may have Nib here. Toon Alligator. No, I just didn't finish my thought. Yeah, I'm inting. I'm inting. I'm throwing. I do like seeing that card engrave. Bing bong. Summon you. Attempt to engraver. Put this back. Oh, it's not Nib. I really thought it was. Pass here. There was a lot I could have done better here. I think we should have been more aggressive turn 1. But we have a hand rip, an omni, 2 negates, and a wipe. They have the duster here. I think we will use purification. No, we didn't have to do this. We'll tribute this. No, we didn't have to do this because we just let it get wiped. Search, put back. We just want the prayers. We're going to leave it in the graveyard. Spec this card, no. That's why I was working on that one list, is I feel like Evol comes back into the conversation then. Old Ogdorugi. Oh my god, you have that too? That's kind of fine though in a way. Ogdo still plays Mitsu. You just have to go through more roundabout ways to find the Mitsu when you don't open it. Well, no, Ogdoadic bridges to Mitsurugi fine still, doesn't it? Wait, why negate Feather Duster? I was thinking to get the Murakumo engraved, but we could have just done that with the trap. That's what I was saying. So we didn't have to do that. It basically... Yeah, it was basically we didn't have to do that. Because if you go... Let's go back to this deck. Ogdoadic still bridges fine on its own, I'm pretty sure. It's the Abao line going first. Luckily, turn 0 summons are about to be more common than ever. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, because I feel like the Abao line is still, like, great. It's just the other way. Mitsurugi on its own no longer bridges into Ogdoadic, which is sad. I play so much better on paper, dude. Like, it is so much harder to play while streaming. I'm learning. Bing bong, summon. Gem Knight, make a code fee. Oh, wait. Let's just do this now so I don't forget. Send the Aramasa, which it has to be. Get our card. Yeah, this still does it. It's just the other way no longer works. But this line actually remains mostly unchanged. You just can't do a coat fee play off of these guys anymore. But at this part of the combo, I wasn't even doing that anyway. We were doing either Baguska here or and actually we could go Fiendsmith now. I like that. Because assuming we didn't get stopped to this point, we just want to insulate as best we can. Lacrima. Send the guy. No. Put this on. You wouldn't do it this way, but I'm trying to save time. You would make this first, because you want to get the draws in case they interact with you. So now we go Caesar. Summon Tribute. Better into Imperm and the like. Yeah. add a Mitsurugi, pick this up, pay 8, spec a guy. Yeah, because here is where we could have gone like coat fee, but you just have no reason to do that. Pick up ritual. Hand. 1, 2, summon, effect, ritual. This is so many materials. It's actually crazy what this nets you. Bring back. For mirror. Spec. Summon. Revive. Prayers. And now we actually have, like, way too many bodies, I feel like. I guess just SP is, like, the best thing, right? Spa. Set a card. Get Abba back. Like, there's some optimization in there to make that cleaner. I'm trying custom or Crystron K9. If you're down to play later tonight, I can show you maybe some Frog Monarch. Yeah, that sounds good. I would like to test that. Give us a rank 4 reptile searcher that can only make with reptiles, and my life is yours. I would like. I feel like I was talking with Iceman at Nats about this actually. What he really doesn't like, and I think I agree with, on extra deck searchers is when they're not locked into their own type of thing. So like you can make coat fee with anything, you can make duo drive with anything, unless I'm being crazy right now. But if they were both locked into their own thing, like coat fee requires reptiles or duo drive requires Ryzeal names, they become a lot more reasonable. Because now you're paying the tax of actually playing a deck with that identity instead of just splashing the good cards from that thing. So I think coat fee that requires reptiles actually would be cool. I would also like to see more power crept searching, stuff that sets cards to field like we're seeing with a lot of decks now. This hand is crazy. This hand's actually good into mulches, if they have any. They had something there. Curse. They may have a Bestial here. That's probably why the Nunu triggered like a window for them. They're just trying to figure out if they should Bestial. It's just Imperm. Okay. We could summon from deck. Yeah, let's do this. Summon from deck. Let's normal this. Aaron these away. Effect of Murakumo. Prayers. No, it's Haba. Spec this. We've already normaled. Yeah, it's got to be Haba. Summon Tribute. Effect. Prayers. Tribute. Add. We want this to summon from hand because we've already summoned from deck. Spec a guy. Effective Habakiri. Get Ritual. And then we'll get something back. Get the prayers back. You. Prayers. Knight Sword. This deck is so cool. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. We go like Fiendsmith Mask. We're pretty bone zoned if they have Nib, I feel like, but Nib Imperm is a pretty good combo. And even then, we'd still have the hand rip and such, so we'd still kind of have a good suite of effects built up. You're all in my single-player world. Summon out the Engraver. Get ourselves. They would have nibbed here if they had it. I'm gonna take the gamble. This is better for my zones. Set pass. Versus 5 cards, I'm pretty happy with this. And we have the free mask target even off the Lacrima. That feels good. I really want to play more Edison today. I got to see if I can get some friends together to do that. A fellow ritual. I feel like I just have to deny the ritual summons as best I can. Oh, he foiled up his mirror. That's very strange. It looks good, though. Oh, he foiled up everything. Do I Caesar that? Negate and destroy. If they have the ritual spell, am I just cooked? Because they go this. I think this is fine. This makes them special summon, which gives us free resources. We'll actually revive the Aaron on the summon, which will get the hand rip. They also went Aramasa, which means they probably already have prayers. Go for the hand rip. We got the Habakiri. That's interesting. They've got Wosu. Add a guy. We'll go Futsu. Bring out one. The board wipe's pretty good here, but I like holding that for a little later as well. Let's go for this. Ah, no. I also want to get this going so that we can remove whatever they put on board with the... We have a couple of triggers at the end of this. So, yeah, they really foiled up their whole deck. Futsu looks so cool, all fiery. Activate to search. They have Magatama. Targeting? I'm sorry, you're targeting Futsu. Okay, buddy. I don't know what deck you're playing. I thought it was Mitsurugi, but apparently you don't know what these cards do. And you play a lot of Omega, or you've spent a lot of money. Search a card. Send a card. Dump. Let's add here. I like Saji. Saji's just really good. Hang on, did the list up? No, not yet, Scoobs. Here we've got the Murakumo. And we're just going to goddess up that thing. We got an easy discard here. Not using these. I would like to use Mask. No response. I will discard a card. 2, 3, 4, 5. Doesn't... Sure. We'll use them all. Oh, I was like, how have I missed it? No, not yet, not yet. But we were prepping. because I wanted to talk about what we're doing after. I feel like Evol comes back into the conversation, but I also just thought it would be fun to try that with Fiendsmith stuff. It seemed like a good mix. I also wanted to mess with... I feel like there's got to be a combination of cards where you contribute using Ritual, getting like an Evol tile to Graveyard, and then somehow revive that and get to Ogdo from the Mitsurugi side. I feel like there's got to be a line like that I haven't found yet. But I read through all the reptiles again. I didn't see it. Maybe it just requires like a weird combination of levels. Like Mega Corella. Because you can use multiple monsters for Ritual. So you could go like Mega Corella, a 3 and a 4, or like... Yeah, there's got to be something. Okay, they scoop. That was like a destruction. Mutilation. I feel like Perulia is not great. Oh, they just leave. They don't want to play with me. How much money do I have? 354. Needle Ball's a weird card to bring up. Feels good just to get to play 3 hours of my favorite deck. Thanks so much for watching, everybody, today, by the way. We're nearing the 3-hour mark. I'll just ask again, leave a like, please. Let's hit 10 likes before we end the stream. That'd be awesome. Also, we have a Discord for anybody that's new. I think this is all... Having to juggle gameplay and entertaining streams splits your brain. Yeah, it's tough. If I were smarter, it would probably be easier, but here we are. Free wins. I don't know why they scooped. I feel like they would have been fine for a full match, but I think they were just annoyed with how they played that. Snake. I'm curious, does anybody know... Does anybody have a prediction on where Malice and Yugioh will sit post the ban list? Like, let's say they do ban Duo and White Binder. Where do we think we're at with those decks? Do they just, like, entirely drop off, or what? Buy Needle Ball, Deha. This is a long queue. They can't find a worthy opponent. Both die? Okay. I was wondering if maybe they just got worse, but I think the combination of a brand new power crept set and losing their consistency is going to be too much. This is a crazy queue time. Malice is fine, to be honest. Yugioh falls off a cliff with Duo. I also kind of felt like Malice would be alright, because they still have their, like, crazy cards. I'm putting my shower on hold for this stream. I'll release you soon. Depending on how this goes, this may be our last match of the day. Let's end it on a high note. Why do I talk? We're gonna pass. I don't even want to set the droplet. There's the droll. I think I just have to. Depending on how this goes. Gold Sark? Is this Malice Mitsurugi? Because if it is, we're just dead. Gotta love bricks. I mean, we didn't even hit bricks. We just hit non-engine with no combination of engine. Oh my god, we're gonna get... We're just dead to access code or what? You can concede now, that's what I thought. That was gross. Where's my boy? Ooh, I don't have it anymore. What's my easy side out now? Probably Goddess. Although I do like the card. Lancia, I guess, could probably come in now that I'm Yeah, Lancey is a good rec. Honestly, probably Lancey over Judgment. 1 locals with Mitsurugi. That is awesome, Dakota. Great work. Honestly, Droll's not even like amazing versus this weird deck he's on. Heading off. Good luck with the rest of the stream. Thank you so much for coming, Bats. Great to see you. Okay, this hand goes really hard. I wonder if I even care about that. I don't think so. It seemed like they had something else there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Judgment is good against Malice. That is true, but I think Lancey is better. And there's nothing else I want to cut. They get their revive, which means... Oh, they didn't take it. I really thought they would. They must have another... I think they have a Fua. That's my personal theory. Earth's Arctic Hecatonkary? What about that is a deck? Okay, it's not Fua. They would have used it. Or they're kicking themselves. There's Delancia. I think we're going to be okay. I would not like to spin myself, thank you. What is the bridge? I'm already messing with Chimera Hecatonkary. Lots of fun. Okay. We actually have a crazy strong hand. Send you. Discard, res a guy. There is no bridge other than the big Hecatonkaries are level 7s, which can be attributed to summon Earth's Arctics. Effect, search. We can go Fiendsmith here. Probably better to keep the other guy now that I've done it this way, but... Trib. Summon. The vibes don't even match. What's with you and the vibes? This guy. Mad, where's your closest locals now that your normal one got shut down? What's the second best for you? Vibes is how all my lists get made. Well, the vibes of Ice Barrier are bad because people get sad when you play it, so I don't know what you're talking about there. Now you're just lying to me. This is so dead. Like, he's just finished, right? I keep tripping off the wrong things. Yes, Matt, that's what happens when you combine 2 tier 7 decks. Yeah, sometimes it's just not... It's not the thing, right? Do we even need to use the prayers? I feel like we don't. I don't want them getting 2 draws off of that thing. One is fine. And then we go from deck. Make this guy. Effect. So, we've already used Daybreak. If we go Mirror, we could just go Purification, honestly. With Mask. Or... yeah, honestly feel fine with this. Baguska also seems good here. If we went like 1-2 summon Baguska and defense, set this stuff, and phase get this back. This seems pretty good. This could have been Nightmare if I were running it, but I decided the Baguska was more valuable. Okay. Lancia should hopefully carry. Droll's pretty good. I don't think we want these. Oops. We want all this stuff, I'm pretty sure. Do I think... I think Perilia Fua are both good. Do I think Droll is good? Oh, actually, no, this is perfect. We decide the... Castel? No, it's probably this guy, right? Keep the Castel. We're going second. The only question is if I want Droplet, but I think the rest of these cards do more than just Droplet. Draw phase, no. Standby, yes. We'll hold the Lancia because we want them to commit some stuff to board. Oh, and also our hand does nothing. I almost want them to play a little bit, honestly. Because otherwise we have nothing in our hand. Like, they summon this, and we just go for the Fua, and we'll wait a sec, I think. We need to draw into a starter of some kind before we can Lancia. Go on, make an extra deck monster. No, don't do it. Ah. Pass on Lancia might be good enough. We'll see. We have no monsters. This is just going to be one from their deck. Oh, that's not even the right one, is it? Now we shotgun this. And we hope that's enough. But if they have Mitsurugi... oh, that's interesting. This is that same deck, isn't it? Okay, they just make a 1900 beater / negate. The good news is the Wosu gets around the negate. Splash. Yeah, we're just going to get access coded, aren't we? 5. Yeah. Well, that's only... it's not enough on its own, but they might be able to get there. Hecatonkari or Arctic. You can't just say that. What did I miss? You missed a crazy conversation in chat code. Peak Kukic. I think we're dead. I think our hand was just too unfortunate. Oh, the downsides of playing all these weird half bricks. Diabel. 2, 4, 62, 67. They only need, what, 1,300 more damage? Apparently they don't have it. Which I now know the lines for how to bridge Ice into Ogdo. Is it Kotfi? This guy's name is Ethical, by the way, and he's on Malice. That's very funny. You know what you're doing. This is Azamina too. I hate war criminals. Oh, okay. All right, buddy. It's Harold Grab Haba. Oh, sure. I think now we're dead. I'm just going to scoop it up. I think that's a good place to call the stream. Still at Omega rank. So thanks for coming out, everybody. This was a lot of fun. I might stream again later today. We might not. It could be fun. I would like to do remote duels, like I said. So I appreciate everybody. If you're new, subscribe. Join the Discord, leave a like. Thanks so much, everybody. I'll see you.